We fought a battle that people thought could never be won. But today we are witnesses that we can stand in solidarity, and Volkswagen voted for a union. Your vote for a union, it was a clarion call that said, we do not need to be saved, we need to be respected. Chattanooga, are you ready? Yeah! Chattanooga, are you ready? Yeah! And when Chattanooga finalized their first contract, the question then will become, who is next? Who's next?
For almost 9 months, we've been fighting for better health and safety standards with checks and balances that also empower every worker on the floor, and we've won that. We fought for better production standards, a fairer discipline structure, a grievance procedure when the company violates the contract, better training, stronger quality standards that don't allow management to force quality workers to send faulty products so that management can keep their production numbers up. And we have won these battles. Here's how things are in bargaining right now. The company has been spreading lies and misinformation to the workers. They try to punish us, the bargaining committee, for talking to the workers to set the story straight. They don't believe that we have the numbers for a strike, so they've been stalling negotiations at every turn. If Volkswagen was honestly bargaining, we would have been done months ago. We only have about 2 weeks worth of work left. But instead of spending money on our health care, they've been spending a small fortune on union-busting legal firms.
They've been doing everything that they can. They've hired expensive firms. They've put out slick videos. They've threatened our bargaining committee. They've threatened us, the team members, so that we would be afraid. And it's starting to work. There's a lot of stress in the plant right now, and some of the conditions that we're working under are deteriorating. And when I look at you guys, I'm reminded of the fact that every day we're kind of sequestered in our factory doing our jobs, and we feel alone. We are not.
That's right. That's right.
We have y'all, and I promise you, when this contract is finished, you will have us. And so, here's my call to action. Favor for me. When you see us, you'll know us by our shirts, right? They're gray, they're blue, they say VW on them. You know us, we're in town, we get off work. When you see one of my brothers or sisters, you're gonna pat on the back, say, we got you. We got you.
I was recruited by management from Germany. They gave me a great song and dance. They told me how wonderful this company was. I knew a lot about Volkswagen just from working in the industry, but they really sold themselves and they wanted me to be a part of the organization here in Chattanooga. I thought, okay, great. So I came in, and within the first 2 weeks of my employment in Chattanooga, I found out real quick, just from hearing the co-workers that I was working with, side by side, the struggles they were going through, the things that they had been promised, the things that they were hoping to get out of their jobs when they came into Volkswagen. And notice I said the word jobs, not careers, because not once did any of them mention about Volkswagen being their career, because they haven't been given that opportunity by Volkswagen, their management, their supervisors, to even think about their job being a career. Well, that stopped the moment I found out that the union behind the scenes was working to go for that third strike. I jumped on board immediately.
We are now in the final phase of bargaining. We are fighting for better health care that doesn't bring workers into debt. Though I personally have been blessed with good health, my spouse has not. I've had to take out 2 401k loans to catch up on medical debt, and I still have care credit debt and other outstanding medical bills. And I'm not the only one who's been struggling with this. In a study we conducted a couple of months ago, we found that 73%, nearly 3/4 of the plant, Volkswagen workers having to decide whether they're going to either pay for medical bills or pay for their rent. And with the cost of rent and homes and groceries, basic essentials and utilities going up, this struggle only gets worse. We go to the in-network hospital for service, but the doctor who sees us is out of network, and we get slammed with a much higher cost. It doesn't make healthcare affordable. It's a scam that drives honest workers further into debt. This is not just a VW struggle. This is a struggle that all American workers face. We are also fighting for better financial compensation that meets the American standard for auto labor, one that's protected by cost of living adjustment and job securities.
To me, nobody's anti. They're just misinformed.
That's right.
Misunderstood. Not respected in the manner that they obviously want to be respected because there's an issue going on with them, something inside them that we haven't been able to tap into to figure out how can the union solve that problem for you. How can we show that our union is all-inclusive? It's not just for one group, not just for one person of color, not just for one person with a different faith. It's for everybody. That's what makes this work.
Woo! Did you know, fun fact, that in Germany, Volkswagen production workers make $108,000 US on straight time on a 35-hour work week. They enjoy the entire month of July off for holiday and have better job security measures and benefits. This is due to two main things that Germany has going on. First, they have better labor laws that give workers legitimate power. Secondly, they have powerful unions and a union culture that holds companies and executives accountable. I say all this for a few reasons. First, we aren't asking for the German standard for VW workers. We're just asking for the American standard. Second, if I've learned anything in this experience, is that most of what we're fighting to accomplish as a union is just to make up for what we lack in good labor laws. We need laws that give workers legitimate power and protection. As many of you know, the real success of any company comes from the passion and dedication of the workers who build the steel, the cars, the machines, the robots, the coding, the ones who fight the fires and teach our children. These are the real value makers. A win at VW means other employers have to compete by providing better wages and benefits. Companies like Volkswagen have been damming the waters of wealth and opportunity that could raise the standard of living for all workers in this area. Let us all, as workers of Chattanooga and workers of the southeastern United States, stand in solidarity to create record contracts that benefit our lives and protect our livelihoods.
The world is looking at us here in Chattanooga. We're making history again. We did it when we got our union. First step. Then we're now National Park City. Another history-making event. Well, guess what? The Local 42, Volkswagen's union, that's going to be what's going to pull this together. It's going to be even better here. Because we got people with heart. We got people that care. We got people that know the product that we're putting on the road has to be the best. And in order to be the best, you have to put the best in there working it. And that's us. And we're going to prove that. Volkswagen, give us our contract. Let's move forward, and let's make Chattanooga not only a National Park City, but the best city that has a damn automotive industry in the world.